Yo, what's up guys, it's Rythmn. So today I'm going to be showcasing a very amateur Primeval guide, since a lot of you guys send me requests after requests, which is totally cool because I know you guys really want to see my Primeval gameplay. I guess you guys just really like my Primeval gameplay from when I just started playing Archeage and I uploaded a couple of Primeval videos, and yeah, I guess you guys just really liked it. So just keep in mind that my Primeval gameplay might not be the best or, you know, completely accurate, since I don't normally main Primeval. It's just something I had done, you know, in the past. So with that being said, you know, let's get started. So first off, like always guys, I'm gonna show you guys my build. My build is pretty basic. It's the normal build that you can see here. The cool thing about Primeval though, and I honestly say this about every spec in class, is that you can change up abilities and you'll still be viable. Now what I mean by that is, like, let's say you don't want Concussive Arrow. It's a pretty good ability, but you don't necessarily need it. You can get Float, you can get Boneyard, you can get the Snare. They're all really good abilities, and honestly just play and mess around with the builds and just see how, like, you know, your preferences. That's what I believe in the most, and I believe it's just straight up your preference and however you want to play. Now when I play Primeval, I like to follow a couple of general guidelines that I think are very important to actually playing the class. Now obviously as a Primeval, you're very good at doing range damage and kiting, which is pretty much amazing. Now the biggest con to playing this class is that you know, once you screw up and you get caught, you are very squishy and you're most likely gonna die. Now you're probably saying that's pretty basic and everybody knows that, which is, you know, completely true, but let me get into a little bit more in depth. Now one of my biggest tips to playing Primeval is learning what all of the mobility animations look like. Now what I mean by that is knowing, for instance, like what teleport looks like, or what you know, backdrop looks like, and shadow step, what all those abilities look like. Now in my honest opinion, what makes a pretty good Primeval is knowing how to mimic abilities. It honestly has worked for me almost every time, and it does. It works every time for me, unless you're of course playing, you know, with some pretty bad latency, or you're playing someone who's just really smart. Let me give you guys an example. So in this clip, I'm facing a dagger spell. Now we all know dagger spells only have one kind of gap closer, so we only have to watch for that backdrop. Now here's a pro tip. Most classes will actually use their gap closer as their first or second ability. They'll waste it in the very beginning, so try not to waste globals by pumping damage just yet. As you can see, I use my backdrop almost the exact same time she does, because I see the animation and I know it's coming. Now after I keep my distance, she's pretty much dead in this situation. Now in the second round, I ended up doing it once again, because for most players it's kind of hard to change their usual gameplay in just a matter of seconds, especially how they gap close. Now this is just dagger spells. The same tactics work versus dark runners, abolishers, shadow blades, and so many more. The only time this tip will not benefit you is generally when you're facing something like a Primeval or a Stone Arrow, in which that point it's almost completely dependent upon gear and whoever gets their combo off first. You can pretty much change this tactic up too, as well as you feel necessary. One thing I like doing versus people like dark runners who have teleport is wait until they use their teleport and then instantly teleport through them instead of away from them. This confuses the crap out of them, and if you do it right, it'll give you such a huge lead. Remember, as a Primeval, your most important role is to kite. Without kiting, you're pretty much useless and not a Primeval. So just keep practicing and you know, keep on doing your distance away from your enemy, and you'll benefit. You'll notice you do a lot better. Now, as for rotations, it's pretty simple. The basic rotations that I like to do start with Concussive Shot, but that's usually only when I have Leech on my target. So first things first, you're probably always going to want to pop your Inspire and get your buffs, and then go instantly for a Sleep. Now after you're ready after the Sleep, it's time to begin the rotation. So you pop your buffs like always, and then you start casting your Concussive Arrow, followed by a Toxic Arrow that leads into a Stalker's Mark, into a Charged Bolt, and then a Piercing Shot. And after that, you endless arrow spam, and that should be pretty much your rotation. And if that doesn't kill them, then just continue doing, you know, the same rotation over again, or continue just spamming endless arrows. Yo, what's up, guys? Like always, I'm gonna be doing a live commentary at the end of the guide, just to kind of give you guys my thought process when I'm playing Primeval. It's not really much different from being a Dark Runner, except that my main focus is I want to kite. But like always, make sure you have your Thwart up. You can get the 3 stacks of Inspire, which give you that 24% attack speed buff. So it's always good to have. So let's go against something good. Hopefully it's not like weird. Hopefully you go up against something interesting to play against. Watch me lose now since I said that. I've been seeing this a lot more. People just, oh, here we go. McFluff. It's a trickster, so he's like me, but he has fear and all that. Gets any pop. Okay, I don't know, dude. This game is weird sometimes. I don't know why people's thought process. I'm just gonna get the stealth on him, and then get my mark that with concussive. Okay, he's a keyboard turner, no big deal. Sorry guys, I don't know. This is just what I'm fighting right now. It's not on purpose, promise.
First blood.
But tricksters can be pretty good because they can kind of like shadow step to you, I think, and do like a fear and kind of put you in a pretty big rotation that could hurt you a lot. And my GHA just procced as I was coming down, I think. That's awkward. Okay, I can't sleep him. I really want to get like a huge combo off on him, but I can't. So won't be doing that. See if he just literally falls for the same thing. I'm not even gonna use concussive shot. I'm just gonna try to see if he'll fall for like a fear, but not even a fear. Yeah, never mind. Earthen grip. I'm just gonna spam shots into him. Okay. Well, that's the end of that, guys. That was literally legit last clip I did from the end of my video. But yeah. So hopefully this guide helped you guys out. I know that wasn't a good example, but that's just, it has to be. Anyways, if it did help you out, make sure you spam that like button and kind of share this with your friends, because it really does help me, guys. And I think that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I hope this helps you, and hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Rhythm is a dancer. I need a companion. Girl, I guess that must be you. Body like the summer.